Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Nibbles, number 151, covering part of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, Sorrow and Joy. And this comes from chapter 2, verses 1 through 4. But I determined this within myself, that I would not come again to you in sorrow. For if I make you sorrowful, then who is he who makes me glad but the one who is made sorrowful by me? And I wrote this very thing to you, lest when I come I should have sorrow over those from whom I ought to have joy, having confidence in you all, that my joy is the joy of you all. And out of much affliction and anguish of heart I wrote to you with many tears, not that you should be grieved, but that you might know the love which I have so abundantly for you. Wow. And, the subject here is not causing sorrow. We talk about causing joy, and we want to do that. But the last thing in the world we really want to do is to cause sorrow amongst those who are close to our hearts. But sometimes we do, and that's a sad thing. Why is this in the Bible? It's a good sample of Paul's thoughts on sorrow and joy of spirit. Who's it written to? Basically those who were at Corinth, and apparently there was something going on which he would like to admonish them for, but he doesn't want to lead them into further sorrow. And so it's kind of a difficult thing. Sometimes Paul is very blunt with the churches that he writes to about what they're doing wrong. But this is a church that is particularly close, I think, to his heart, because they were those who have helped him in his other ministry works a lot. And so, therefore, he doesn't want to cause any sorrow there. The communications. We should deliberately avoid bringing sorrow to our brothers and sisters in Christ. And that's that, putting together with what we did yesterday about, comfort, makes perfectly good sense. We want to comfort those brothers and sisters in Christ, not to bring sorrow to them. The application from my life. It is sometimes better to avoid contact with a fellow believer for a time, rather than increase their sorrow by your presence. That is, as an example, a Christian person who knows they've done something wrong, and they know that you know that they've done something wrong, and they want to avoid seeing you because they know that you know, and they're ashamed, and they want to work through their mistakes, and then they will again be joyous to see you. God told me just choose joy over sorrow. My personal response: Lord, please give me discernment concerning my effect on others who are struggling. Sometimes when someone is struggling, they need our intervention to help them through it. At other times, we're the last person in the world they want to see as they make their way through those struggles. And so I ask here that the Lord give me the discernment to know whether I should stand back and let them work through it themselves or with someone else, or whether I should intervene myself and help them get through whatever it is. And that's the importance of discernment: when to back off, when to charge. So with that said, we'll see you next time.